Eventually going to start bubbling up some showers and thunderstorms here in our area, but for the time being, it's been crossing through with very little fanfare through central Pennsylvania. Give it time. It's obviously warming up outside, and we are going to be drawing on some moisture from that southwesterly component to the wind flow. Meanwhile, here's a couple of other disturbances. We still have a lot of tropical moisture working its way in toward Tampa, for example, that at least shut down for a couple of hours at minimum the Buccaneers training camp over the weekend, and we are not thankfully going to have to deal with that at all. Also a disturbance across the Carolinas, that too, no big deal for us. Really, it's all about this front that's crossing through today, and then we are just looking ahead to a little bit of a cool down beyond this point. Here's where we stand. Your actual air temperatures are pretty close to what we're reading on the feels like value, so this is factoring in the dew point. It feels like 85 at the airport. Wildwood, pretty toasty for you. 91 is how it feels this hour. Here's another shore shot for you. I just love this view. I show this camera all the time because I think it's so pretty at this time of the year. Everybody out and about, hopefully with a sunblock ready to go because that sun is certainly shining down very brightly. And it's doing so as well outside Tulpehocken here in Burnville specifically. You've got a bright blue sky, but this is a spot out in Berks County where we may end up with some heavier thunderstorms before it's all said and done. So here we go, 2 p.m. today. Still not much to track, but then we'll start to see things bubbling up here. Notice it is so isolated and so scattered, but it's enough that it warrants us mentioning that where you have these showers or storms fire up, they could bring heavy downpours, they could bring some lightning, they could bring some wind, maybe even some small hail. But generally, the further south and east you travel, I don't think you have to worry too much about it. So expect that this evening and into tonight, heavy, because we are going to see a cool down, but we're still going to exceed 80 degrees every single one of the days here in the Eyewitness Weather 7-day. You'll see, but today and tomorrow we still expect to hit 90+ degrees, and today is going to actually be the hottest of the next 7. You can see a new cold front though starting to just emerge and bring with it at the moment too some very heavy thunderstorms right over Cincinnati, Ohio. But do you see how things have fizzled a little bit here? We've got a bit of time to kill before this arrives, but this is going to be the next front that crosses through later on today, bringing with it a shower or a thunderstorm, generally scattered in nature. Meanwhile, we've got a disturbance off to the south. Don't worry about it. You've got a disturbance just off the coast of Florida. Don't worry about it. Really, more than anything, we're just looking at this front for now that's going to be impacting our weather, and we'll talk again more about our local weather coming up in a second. But I do also want to highlight what's going on out over the central Pacific here. We've got a hurricane. Guillermo has since formed right now a Category 1 hurricane, but look what's right in its path here. Hawaii, the Hawaiian Islands on pace to end up with a tropical storm as we look ahead to the middle part of the week. Good news is it is a storm that's moving over some relatively cooler water, so it's going to be weakening with time, but certainly this is going to be making headlines for us in the next couple of days. Current dew point at the moment, 65 degrees. That is right about the time it starts to feel a little steep.
Witch-free forecast.
Yes, exactly. Toto doesn't have to worry this time. Yes, we are looking at the possibility, though, of maybe some stronger thunderstorms before this is all said and done. So I'm worried about it. Looks like a very nice day overall, but the heat wave will be over, we think, at that point.
The August cool down.
Exactly. I love that computer model you believe at this point, but we'll keep an eye on that for you.